gentlemen, rude boys and girls, gamers and spectators, button smashers and frame data nerds, welcome to the most anticipated showdown in gaming history.
Wow.
Tonight, we witnessed a rivalry that has spanned across Fortnite, Marvel Snap, and beyond. So, we're going to have a clash, an intense of game lagging maybe, can't slow it down maybe, but it's going to be crazy. On one side, we have a seasoned veteran, the platinum ranked powerhouse, the man who's been gaming since before Wi-Fi was even a thing, SmoothOpp.
Yeah, that's damn right. Let them know, Thuggity. Let them know. The OG's in the building. Gaming before Wi-Fi is a thing. The platinum ranked master. That's right, sir. Let them know. Let them know. That's how it goes.
On the other side, we have a rising star, the silver ranked disruptor, the young lion, the money Mayweather, ready to dethrone the king, KingGenAllahDon.
What's going on? Thank you guys. We're here.
All right.
Here.
They've talked. They've thrown shade, but tonight it all comes down to multiverses, where skill, strategy, and straight up disrespect will determine the ultimate champion. Will we experience a reign supreme? Will use and reaction time prove too much? Or will it just be a bunch of excuses and keyboard complaints? Either way, we're going to be here for all of it. So grab your popcorn, refresh your internet connections, and let's get into this epic press conference. And let me start you guys off. Well, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Sick Mad Skills, otherwise in the chat known as Thuggity. And I'm going to be leading us through the questions for today's press conference. So guys, let's get this started. And let's start with some more comical, funny questions just to get you guys fired up a little bit, all right? So, SmoothOpp, you're 45. KingGenAllahDon is 24. Are you bringing in years of experience or just years of excuses?
Years of experience. I look at things a different way than this kid over here. And at the end of the day, I know that experience is going to lead the way. That's what's going to guide me through this to victory. And you never felt a hit until you felt an old man hit. And that's exactly what King is going to get all across this multiverse map right here. So I'm not worried. Experience is my advantage. So that's what it is.
All right. Well said. But
this guy's already getting tired over there. Look at him.
I'm here. I'm here.
The eyes are a little heavy.
Nah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
This guy didn't come ready. This guy didn't come ready, man.
All right, King. We're gonna get some energy out of you yet. KingGenAllahDon,
all right.
You're the younger player in this match. But do you think you have the patience to withstand an old school beatdown?
The only beating down that's going on is me with Finn's sword up Batman's ass. That's what we do. I retired Smooth multiple times. There's a reason why he doesn't want to face me. And we're going to keep it that way. And we're going to end Multiverse on a high note with Finn on top. So I'm not worried about SmoothOpp. Not worried about him at all.
The only thing I'm worried about is how much my feet gonna stink for how much ass whooping I'm gonna have to give this guy across the multiverse map. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
What's your record?
I'm definitely gonna have my string cheese ready as I watch this match. I'm gonna have popcorn and string cheese. But just to keep this going a little bit further here, in previous battles like Fortnite or Marvel Snap, y'all have had beef. Is this friendly rivalry, or do you think we'll need security at this match?
Go ahead, King. Go ahead. Answer the question, sir. Go ahead.
I think Smooth is gonna need all the security he needs because I've reigned supreme in Fortnite. I've gone to Infinite multiple times on Marvel Snap, and he hasn't even sniffed Infinite whatsoever. at all. In Multiversus, he claims he's a platinum rank, but he plays like a bronze player. So it just shows to me that maybe it's just who plays the game more. And the fact that I don't need to even touch the game and still beat the crap out of SmoothOpp just goes to show that that rank is just a phony. That's just what I think. So, but yeah,
he sounds like he's trying to convince himself. He's trying to sound like he convinced himself that that's the truth, because he already knows that I play this game way more than he does. And for the record, yes, he has fought me a number of times, and we already all know the outcome. If you guys have been here, you already know the outcome. And I had to take a step back. There's no shade behind that. Sometimes you have to step back and look at things differently to handle them better when you come to that situation. And that's what's going down right here. I don't have to worry about anything, man. I got so much combinations for this dude, more than a high school locker room. So King just gonna have to pull up his britches and tighten up his pants, man, right? Because he doesn't even know what's coming. This is a different Batman.
Well, right here it is. Here it is. Well, I think some of the chat thinks we should have Gemsy and Young Mister on call just in case. We'll keep that in mind.
No security is gonna be needed, man. What happens? What you asked Thuggity is whether we're gonna need any security in real life, because me and King do cross paths in real life. And sometimes we have to wonder if this tension is going to boil over to that. I'm telling you guys
Spill
this. Spilling to the streets. I hope not. But at this fight is supposed to be the end of all that. At the end of this, we're supposed to be able to the winner is supposed to stand tall with the bragging rights in tow, and the other person is supposed to admit defeat, and that the winner is going to be the best. So we might as well get it out there right now. That's going to be me. Okay, that belt right there is going to be what I'm going to be hanging all over my social medias, all over my stream. And it's just going to be a constant reminder to King that he was never a competition. He was never the good at the game. I was just the best. And I, yes, had to learn a few things, but that's who I am today. And that's where this belt's going to be, across the Smooth Play stream for your man SmoothOpp. And that's what it is. No security is going to be needed, because this is going to end it all right here. Enough said.
Well, we're going to have to keep that in mind for
I have
sure.
a question for you. I have a question for SmoothOpp.
You have a question for me? You have a question for me?
I do.
Go ahead. Answer your question, sir.
What is your record against me? Let's clarify to the chat. What is your record against me?
It has nothing to do.
You're talking about
It has
beating
nothing
me.
to do.
You're
It
talking about-
has nothing to do with the record. But go ahead. What is that your question?
Like I've came into your stream and have gone undefeated in the finals. So what makes you think you of all people is gonna beat me in that fashion? Like what do you like? You're not even the top 5 or even top 10 best players of Multiversus in the community. So what makes you think you're even come close to me?
I am not the top 5, not top 10. I'm definitely.
I don't think so.
I'm definitely
I don't
top.
think so.
I am the top of the chain when it comes to first 1v1s. Okay, I'm the top of the chain, and this is what this event is going to be. Is going to settle that score. I don't worry about the score about that. If I don't have to prove anything to you other than this moment. I've whooped your ass 3 games straight a number of times, and that is just an evidence, a tinkling of what's going to go down on the final fight, boss. Don't worry about the record. Final fight next week Sunday, boss, 7 p.m. Make sure you're here for the main event. You got to stick around for the whole thing. King can talk all he wants. He knows it's going to go
I just
down.
hope we can land a punch.
Okay.
No, that dodge game. My dodge game is too great. I just hope he can land a punch. Because last
Both
time
of you guys
You
know
heard,
what time it
you
is.
heard it here first, chat. He said he's going to be running. His dodge game is too immaculate. He's going to be running.
I don't need to run. So
All right, hold your ground and take these
All right.
old man
That being
punches.
said, fellas. That being said, fellas. It sounds like both of you are good guys and bad guys at the same time. So my question to you right now is, let's really be honest. Do either of you actually practice, or is this just about a freestyle fight?
I've been in the dungeon. I have enough respect for my opponent that I understand the mission. I understand that this is not going to be something that is going to just happen. I got to put in the reps. I got to put in the work. I've been grinding, and I've been making sure to hone in and just tighten up my combo so that way I don't make any mistakes, or I make fewer mistakes so that way I don't have to give him room for opportunity. So I've been grinding. I've been in the dungeon because I actually enjoy Multiversus. I'm about Multiversus, and I'm very upset that the game is being shut down May 30th. But this is going to be the climax of this game on this channel, on this stream, and there's no better way to end it with this rivalry between me and this young youth over here. So yes, I've been in the grind. I've been practicing. King can go ahead and answer the question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have had some reps in, but it's gonna be the same old, same old. Smooth on the game for a whole week. Me touching the game for once every Friday, once a week, and still beating the crap out of him. So that's not gonna change. I think SmoothOpp has already hit his peak. I don't think he can get any better. You know how in the athletes and sports, everyone has their prime. I think Smooth's peak was pretty short because people in the community came in and surpassed him already. I don't need to mention any names, but they know who they are. So he already hit his peak. So I'm not worried about his Batman or his sense of play style, or all he's gonna do is run. Throw his batarang and run away. It hasn't changed. I'm not worried about it.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's see. You're talking about his strategy, right? So in Multiversus, it's a game of strategy and adaptation, right? So what is the approach going to be in this match?
My approach to this match is making
dodge and run.
No, my strategy is to make sure I scan the field, because I know one thing: is Smooth's not gonna adjust. He's gonna keep doing the same exact things, same exact moves, same exact combos, and I don't need to do anything but adjust. That's all I have to do. I've done it multiple times, adjusted mid-game and demoralized them, and I'll continue to demoralize them and beat him down until he finally says, "King, you got it." That's my approach to the tournament. So
all I gotta say to that, Thuggity Sigma Skills, is the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise and the hare. The tortoise and the hare. This man is confident. I'll give him that, right? He's young. I'll give him that. But like I said, I'm not underestimating the task at hand. Been in the place, grinding. The only thing that this guy is when he's gonna campaign for this whoop ass that he's damn near gonna get elected for. So he can depend on his youth, but for the most part, wisdom and preparation meet opportunity equals victory. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this one last thing. I'm gonna quote what your son said to you. You're trying to reach a level that I'm already at, and you're trying to work towards that. I'm already at that level. You are working to that level. There's levels to this, Smooth, and I don't think you have what it takes at all. When your own son is telling you how good I am. That's all I gotta say.
That's fair. That's fair. Keep thinking like that, sir. Keep thinking like that.
Listen, guys, in every rivalry, we know that there's a hero and a villain. In both of Finn's World of Adventure Time or Batman in the DC universe, you know there's always a hero and a villain. Who is the who in this story?
That's an easy.
And don't tell me it
answer.
depends.
It doesn't depend. I'm the hero. I'm the people's champion. I was the reason why people wanted me to beat the crap out of SmoothOpp on stream. Why is Angry Op a thing? He's a villain. They didn't say Angry King. It's Angry Op. He's a villain. I would come in and they're like, "Yo, King, get in here and beat the crap out of SmoothOpp." And they loved it. And then all of a sudden, I stopped doing that, and nobody wants to see Smooth play Multiversus anymore. I was the reason why Multiversus was the thing. I made Multiversus what it was, and Smooth couldn't contribute anything towards the game. He tried though, but no, he didn't. So he is definitely the villain. That's Angry Op, not SmoothOpp. That's Angry Op.
All right.
That is a perspective. Okay.
All right. I accept that. I accept the weight that's put on my shoulders. I don't mind being the villain. I don't mind being the underdog. In fact, I embrace it. right? If you want to be Batman, you got to be able to do the things. You're not what the people want, but I'm what the people need. And if I have to take on the negative attitude, if I have to become angry op to handle this hero and put him in his place to show him what things have to be. Sometimes you're the hero long enough to become the villain, and that is what had happened. I am SmoothOpp. I am Batman. I am taking on the negative. I am the underdog. If you guys don't want me to win, that's perfectly fine, because I'm going to take that, harness it, redirect it, and take it out on this guy's ass and whoop it all right across the the multiverse map. There's nothing he's going to be able to do, and that's unfortunate that he's delusional to this whole idea. So it's okay. I'll take that role. I'll be the villain. No problem, man, because I am Batman.
Okay. All right, we heard it.
By the time I'm done with you, you're gonna be Thomas Wayne. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the same, man. It's the same man. This guy, man.
Thomas Wayne. If you know, you know.
He's done.
You know.
You guys already know what's going on, man. But go ahead. The little hero kid over there. Just go ahead, man. Go ahead. Do your things.
All right. So you both have experience in different fighting games, right? So how does that translate into multiverses? Like, what are you bringing in from those other games into this multiverse fight?
Adjustments. Smooth has never touched Smash Bros like that. All my fans, all my guys, all my friends that know anything about Smash Bros knows how perfect that game translates into multiverses. And I'm afraid to say, but Smooth has no experience in Smash Bros. So what makes you think he's gonna know how to edge guard, how he's gonna dodge, bob and weave, attack, know the field, understand the terrain? He doesn't know that. He played what did he say he played? I don't even know what he even played. Naruto Storm 4 he didn't play. He didn't play any platform games like that. So what makes you think he has any chance of understanding the game at a different level? He doesn't bring any skill levels from any other games. Same thing with Fortnite. Same thing with any other game. Marvel Rival. He doesn't bring anything. He doesn't spread his skills anywhere. So he's just dormant in multiverses, running around with Batman, doing nothing. So I think I bring in a lot of experience, a lot of understanding, and a lot of skill sets. That's just me, and I'm willing to learn from people that are better than me. Smooth can't do that. But hey, that's all I gotta say.
The accusations are wild, chat. The accusations are wild, Thuggy. I don't know if you're hearing about that, but the man said I bring nothing. When the stats are right here: Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Multiverses. I will admit, you don't see Smash Bros on there. That's fine. My platforming experience is little to none. So there are some advantages that my competitor might have over me, but that's okay. I've learned enough to be able to stand up a chance against this youth over here, and he's underestimating what's about to be thrown down on his side, man. And that is fine. Okay, I will carry over whatever I need to carry over. When it comes to Street Fighter, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I will finish him.
Wow. King.
Is that all?
King.
Finish him.
I don't think you even understand how to even use those buttons to finish anyone in Mortal
I've
Kombat.
been playing Mortal Kombat before you were born, son. So just stop right there, okay? Just stop.
And
before you even knew what Mortal Kombat was, boss. You didn't even see the sight of blood in video games before you were born, boss. So take it easy, but I don't know how to use those combos. Just relax.
I still peaked your prime.
That's fine, man. I'm 45 over there, as you can see. That's cool. But I still learn, and I still hit hard like a truck, homie. You done know. Respect the game.
Oh. It looks like Cloudy and Sonar are really repping for the Smash Bros. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that has any bearing on this game at all. But that being said, King, Smooth has achieved platinum rank at his height.
Talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you've only reached silver.
Yep.
So that's the correction. Yeah, we made that correction there. That you've only reached silver.
Yeah. Before you go any further, Thuggity, I just want to shout out Walker for the Prime sub. Thank you, my guy. Done no. Sorry, continue.
Shout out Thuggity too for the Prime sub.
Thuggity, yes, for the Prime sub too as well. Thank you guys. The man them in the building. He's here for the beef. He's here for the beef. Let's go. Continue, Thuggity. Continue. Ask him the questions
All
again,
right.
man. Let the man understand. He needs to marinate in that question. Ask it. Ask it.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
pull it back.
Rewind.
King, we know that Smooth has achieved platinum rank status at the height of his career. And you've only reached silver at this point.
Okay.
So are you aiming to take the crown, or are you just trying to make sure he doesn't get too comfortable and get any higher?
I personally think that platinum rank is not accurate at all. I personally think if I'm able to beat the crap out of him, wash him, mop the floor with him, and even get to a point where he can't even eliminate me once, and I just kill him 3 times in a row, and he's a platinum player, I'm sorry. I thought platinum players are supposed to like understand the game at a certain level compared to a silver player. So if a silver player is beating the crap out of a platinum player, what does that say about that platinum player? Is he a fraud? Maybe he's a fraud. Maybe he's a fraud. Or was it just because he played more? So doesn't it kind of suck that you have to play a lot more to try and get to a level that I'm at and I barely play? So I'm not worried about a platinum player. I've played Masters players, I've played platinum players, and they're way better than SmoothOpp. So I think realistically, Smooth's a bronze player, in my opinion. That's just how I preserve it. I can be probably a platinum player. So
yeah. Okay. Smooth. You got years of experience in fighting games, as you've just said. Do you think that matters here? Or is King about to teach you that old dogs can still catch these hands?
We're going to have to wait and find out, man. We're definitely going to have to wait and find out. But I can tell you this, it ain't no mistake that I'm a platinum player. I worked, I grind, I learned, I pushed, and I passed all my competitors to get to that rank. I am not a whatever he said Masters player. That's exactly what I am definitely not. He played against those and he got whooped. I am definitely not that good, okay? Definitely not that good, and that's because I never got to that height. Then that's fine. If you played against those players, you should get whooped. I should get whooped, but I definitely will whoop your ass because I'm a platinum player and I've grinded past those people who were bronze, who were gold, 4 times, 5 times to get to platinum. You, sir, suffered at silver and quit because you couldn't manage the heat of the competition. You couldn't get to bronze. You got past bronze, sorry. You made the silver, but you just couldn't stand the fire in the kitchen. You had to get out and you couldn't get anywhere near. 2 entire levels ahead of you. So you can say whatever you want to say. You can call me a bronze, but the evidence is clear. It's right here. I grinded, I surpassed my competition as what I'm going to do on Final Fight this Sunday, March 23rd, 7 p.m. It's start time of the event. Be there.
Well, both of you have talked real big leading up to this match. Who do you think has the bigger bark than the bite?
100% that's SmoothOpp. He hasn't proven to anyone in the community that he's able to win anything. He cannot win in any of the Multiversus tournaments he set up on his own stream. He can't. I've won. Young Mister has won. I'm sure Soul has won. What else can we do here? Kid Triss has won. When has he ever won and been the 1v1 champion of a tournament? Even Powell, even Walker, who barely played his game, came in and made it to the finals. And Smooth can't even compete to get to the finals. And when he gets to the finals, who do he have to run into? Me. And who dusts him? Who beats the crap out of him? Me. Who got banned from playing against SmoothOpp on his stream? Me. So is he really that good? Or is he just ducking the smoke because he knows how good I am? And he just doesn't want to admit it. Hey, that's the proof's in the pudding.
Wow.
The proof's in the pudding.
I'm having a hard time here holding it together. But you know, being the objective person that I am, Smooth, what's your response to that?
My bark is loud, and that's definitely what it's gonna have to be. So the evidence is there. You can ask the chat whose bark is louder. That's all I have to say. Ask the chat whose bark is louder, because I apparently am the villain, and the villain has to do a lot of talking to make sure his point is heard. Because ain't nobody trying to hear the villain, right? But it's all good. Like I said, I'm Batman. I'm who you need, not what you want. But you guys gonna see what's up on Sunday. So That's all I gotta say. Bark.
Wow. The loser of this match has to publicly declare that the other one is their sensei in this game, right? So are you both prepared for that level of humiliation?
I would say it's humiliation. I'll admit when someone beats me. Someone beats me.
You'll admit? You don't admit. You don't.
100% I can. 100% I can. I can admit when people are better than me. Why do you think I've gotten better in what I do? In Fortnite, for example, I was not good at Fortnite. I got better. I learned from people like Madame Lisa, Young Mister especially, Slime. I can admit, say, hey, those guys are better than me. And I learned from them, right? And what does that transpire into? Me peaking certain people that don't want to do that, i.e. SmoothOpp. So I'm not going to be like, nah, Smooth didn't win. No, Smooth, you won. Congratulations. It took you this long to beat me and this hiatus to beat me. But hey, congratulations, you won. Final fight's yours. There you go. But hey, I'm not a sore loser. I'll be like, hey, you won. Congratulations. You got it. Congratulations. But the question everybody be asking, why did he duck me in the first place? Why did he ban me from playing him if he could beat me at the final fight? That's what everyone's going to be asking him. But he won't have an answer. So that's just how it is.
I am humble in everything that I do. So much so that I have to be honest, this is hard for me, right? Those who know me know that this is not something that I gotta do, but I have to be able to rise to the occasion and come out of my shell and go to a place that I've necessarily never been before in order to face this child over here and put the whoop ass that I'm declaring that's going to happen. I gotta go to a place that I gotta be. All right. You might say I have to become angry up, but the reasons why I had to stop playing him is because Angry Op is something that was created purely by this event, this battle between me and King. And Angry Op was someone I didn't want to be. Angry Op is someone that I didn't like being. For me to have to be frustrated on a level that was just so aggravating to me, it brought out a personality that you guys love. And I get it, I understand it, but that's something that I didn't necessarily want to be because this doesn't come natural to me. So I have to be able to rise to this occasion in order to do that. So in the end of the day, when it comes to having to declare the winner, because it's going to be me, King's going to have to get used to this. I won't say humiliation, but this public declaration of the champ, because this belt right here is going to be broadcast all across my stream, all across social media. It's going to have it's just going to be everywhere, and everybody will know who came out on top of the final fight. And on the small chance that my competitor wins, I will be prepared to give him his flowers, because that's what he's been working for, and he will get the same amount of social media content to post all over his channels, his stream, okay, whatever he wants to post, and let you guys know that is all of that is designed by me. So I have to be humble, because I have to create it and put his name on it, which I mean is going to be a small chance. It's already have my name on it already. I declare it, I put my stamp on it. But for the most part, if there's a small chance he comes out, that stuff has to be made by me, and I have to give it to him. So humble is my middle name, but for now it's Batman.
Well, that leads me well into my next question, because if we're talking things like punishment,
yes,
let's ask this question. If the loser of this match has to do a punishment, what would it be?
Morgan Fox, what's up, man? Morgan Fox, I see you, Morgan Fox. What's up, man? Welcome in. Power On member in the building. What's up, Morgan? Let's go. Sorry, Sluggity. I had to shout out the other Power On member coming in. Morgan Fox, make sure you guys give her a follow. She's in here representing your man SmoothOpp in the final fight. Let's go. Power On, stand up. Continue, Thuggity. Sorry to interrupt, man.
No worries. But let's get back to it. So if there is a loser when there is a loser in this match, and they have to do a punishment, what would it be? Is it going to be something like a public apology? Would they have to create a diss track? Or is changing their gamer tag to I got cooked enough?
Yo, also made me spit out my water here, Thuggy. Yo. You know what? I have my answer. Let King answer this question. What would be a suitable punishment, King?
So Smooth actually mentioned, social media posting and, pretty much promoting the loss. Whoever it is would have to promote the loss on their socials. But what would a good punishment be in your eyes?
I already know I'm going to win this. This is not even up for debate. I'm not asking for no punishment because the community knows how much I've embarrassed Smooth on stream. I never asked for anything. All I said was, Smooth, GG's. No, King, you're not good with Finn. You're not good with Finn. Cool. I still beat you. Time and time again, I've done it. And I've not asked for anything in return. He just couldn't, bring his ego down a bit to say, yo, King, you're good at this game. You got it. That's all I gotta say. There's no need for any punishment. The community knows how good I am in this game. They know how Angry Op was born. Anyone who's been here long enough understands the lore behind Angry Op and SmoothOpp. It came from me. I beat the crap out of him. All I had to say was, you know what, King, you got it. But no, huffing and puffing. No, I got it. Runs it into a brick wall once again. Finn. Bears him on his affiliate anniversary stream. Finn. Every other time. Finn. And all he's going to say is, King's not great. That's fine. So Finn will, once again, with all the nerfs, buffs, changes, will still beat the crap out of Batman. I also pull out my moves. I also hit things that I haven't hit in a long time and send Batman flying out the map. Trust and believe that. That's all I got to say.
Oh, man. I'm going to kick Finn's teeth so far down his ass, he won't know if he's spitting or shitting. Okay? This guy is going to scream left side, right side, up top, down below. Oh, when I'm done with him, man. There's not going to be no need for some embarrassment stream. No loser's going to have to broadcast because one thing I can say, King is right. Okay? This is going to be enough of embarrassment because the loser, King, is going to have to admit that I am the best, that I am always been the best, that he was trash at the game, and it was proven here in today. After the fight is going to go down, the most there's going to be a moment for the winner and the loser to sit in front of the press, talk to the mic, and say their final comments. Like you see at NBA or hockey games, you sit down in the interview room and they talk about, or the locker room, and they talk about what went wrong for them in that match. And the winner will talk about what went right. So I already know what's going to happen, and we're going to have a fantastic battle that more likely, in my opinion, is going to be one-sided. But I don't know how much King is going to be able to say with his teeth so far down his ass, right? So for the most part, like he said, he's right about that. There's not going to be no broadcasting across social media about the loser. The winner will be able to promote this championship belt all across their streams, all across the social media, and there'll be various content that they will get that I will design for the winner, and they can use that to post on their TikTok, their social media, their X, their Discord, lots of different ways for them to promote. But it's also going to be signed. After this is done, I'm going to collect the signature from KingGenAllahDon, and I will just give him one. I will give him one as well. But again, I'm designing all this stuff so I can sign it for myself. The document, the plaque will be signed by the loser, saying that this is officially my statement towards the winner, and there's no need for any more embarrassment than that. That will suffice.
Okay. Well, then let's move into a little bit of gameplay and strategy here. So what's the game plan? Are you studying the matchups from like the previous stuff? Are you looking at different skills that you've seen that you need to like combat, or are you just going to be spamming special moves until something works? Because I know, Finn, you love your backpack, and that thing's done damage over the years. Batman, it's that punch combo that with the uppercut. I don't know. So what's the game plan here?
All I'm gonna say is SmoothOpp is, don't let me catch you in the air. Do not let me catch you in the air. It's either the backpack The BMO or my sword cramming down your throat. I tell you right now, I don't want to see you gliding with Batman. I don't want to see nothing. Stay on the ground and face me like a man. Don't run away. Don't throw your batarang, because I have a counter for that batarang, and you're gonna be very, very sorry if you even touch your batarang. Fight me like a man with your fist, the way Batman does it. But I don't think you have those capabilities to even do that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, all I'm gonna do is come in and do my best. I already said to this, Smooth does not adjust in any of his gameplays. He's gonna throw his batarang, run away, throw his little punches. His frames are way too long. I'm gonna get right behind him and boom, smack him. And he'll remember that for the rest of his life. So I'm not worried about SmoothOpp and his gameplay. Same old, same old. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now. It's not, there's no difference. There's no difference. It's just now it's on a bigger stage. The only difference would be pressure. So if Smooth can handle pressure, hey, he might be up to something. But from what I've seen, Smooth cannot handle pressure. He does not have the clutch genes in his blood to understand what pressure is. He doesn't know what that is. Whether it's in sports games, whether it's in Fortnite clutching that last kill, whether it's in Marvel Snap having that killer gene to get that deck together to climb to infinite, he can't do that. He doesn't have that in him. And I'm not worried about SmoothOpp. And I will never be worried about SmoothOpp in any video game. I don't care if he's played that game for 13, 25 years. I know I will come in, a couple months in, couple weeks in, and I'll still peek him in that game. That's all I gotta say.
Smooth is nodding his head vigorously. What's going on in your head, Smooth?
Shout out to Super Tech God, man. Thank you for the compliments, man. This deserved a lot of attention. This layout is prime, and this man is prime for an ass whooping. I'm just excited. I just can't wait to win. And Sonar's right. King should learn to respect his elders, right?
Nobody cares about what Sonar has to say right now. It's between me and you. It's the final fight.
I am shouting out my fans. That's all I have to do. Okay. This man says I have no understanding about pressure. Platinum is pressure made, my guy. Platinum is put through the pressure to get to that rank. You know nothing about that. And I am going to come out steaming from the pressure. The strategy is simple. I recognize my competitor and his skill. I recognize he likes to run, he likes to dodge, and he likes to take advantage of that. I have to make sure that I've prepared for things in that way, because he's not going to stop that. That's what he does. He's very skilled at running. He's very skilled at mixing up. But as soon as you decide that you're going to pull back or step back or making adjustments, what does King say? He says, why you running? Why you running? Because no one else is supposed to run. They're supposed to stand there and take his punches, which are very soft, by the way. He wants you to stand there and take those punches. But then what is else? That's not a fight. That's you getting what you want. And as soon as the tide turns, guess who starts to running? King will run to the end of the map, dip into his backpack, and grab that BMO stupid toy to try and get the advantage of it. But I tell you this, listen to me now and listen to me clearly, boss. Listen to me clearly, boy. That backpack is not going to matter. I told you when I stopped playing you that I was done for a reason, and I'm not coming back until I'm a different Batman. You have no idea, son, what is about to come your way. So talk your talk. I respect it. I bring it. And that is what you have to learn, sir. Respect. Because that, sir, you do not have. And it's going down next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. The event starts. Stick around for the final fight, because boy, oh boy, if you don't know, brother, you're gonna know, sir. You're gonna know, sir.
Break it on. Because you know why?
Boy.
You don't got that dog in you. So stop pretending to bark.
Stop. Who's talking to the table, sir? Watch your mouth. Speaking with your chest.
You don't got that dog in you.
Big up your chest, sir. Big up your chest.
You don't got that dog in you.
Okay.
You don't understand nothing about that dog. Because you know why? You run away with Batman. Batman does not run away. He does not run away. But for whatever reason, the way you use him, he's always running away. Playing like he doesn't understand his opponents. Batman analyzes.
Exactly. Exactly. Analyze, strategic, counter, pull back.
So if you think that's the best way to beat me is by countering my dodges to my dodges and running away, if you think that's gonna way to beat me, go ahead. Please do your best. Do your best.
Chat.
I'm gonna come
Chat.
after you. I'm gonna come after you, and I don't want to hear you say, "Oh no, I don't want you." I'm coming after you.
You're not gonna
I will
hear me
chase
say
you
nothing.
down.
You're not gonna hear me say
All right.
nothing. All you're gonna do is catch these hands, boss, and your mouth's not gonna be able to talk, boss. You're just, and then you're just gonna hear, oh. That's it, man. You don't hear Batman say a single word if he gets knocked out. So don't worry about it. Cry, sir. Cry, son. All over the
My
map.
bad, Angry Out.
It's done.
My bad, Angry Out.
Done.
Do what you gotta do, Angry
Chat.
Out. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Chat, let's hear from you guys. Chat,
Do what
who's
you gotta
the
do.
better
Do what you gotta
trash
do.
talker? They're going at it back and forth. Who's the better trash talker? And do you think it actually helps their gameplay? Let's know. Let us know. Put it in the chat. But the
My
next
trash
question
talk-
from my guys.
Can back it up.
Your trash talk can back it up.
Can't back it up. Yeah, I can back it up. Smooth can't back it up. So, you know,
Excuse me.
that's just how it is. You can't back
Walker
up the
saying
trash
no,
talk.
it doesn't help their gameplay, but put it in the chat, guys. Who's the better trash talker here? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. All right, guys. So,
Cino, what's up, homie?
Win
What's
or-
up? I see you, Cino. I see you.
What up, Cino? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Cino
that's
came
another
for
guy.
both King and Smooth.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Cino because I remember he embarrassed SmoothOpp live on that tournament, and that's the same thing I'm gonna do with SmoothOpp. I'm gonna embarrass him live on that tournament. Shout out to Cino. Top
All
five
right, well then let's
ball snappers.
let's talk about that a little bit. Because win or lose, what's next? Will we see this rivalry continue in Street Fighter or Smash Bros, or will this take? Will this beef just have to end with a game of Uno and let the cards decide?
Oh man, no man. I am gonna put it out there. This is the end of this beef. I mean, you know, it's in King. It's in him to be like this, whatever this is. So I can't necessarily lock him down. It's not my place. I'm not in charge of any man. So for the most part, I can deal with it as long as it doesn't spill into real life. Like, if you guys don't know, again, me and King can know each other outside of this, and we see each other in real life, and that's where it became a problem. It was spilling out into real life, and I don't want it to get there because I like him to a degree, and a lot of you guys like him. I don't understand why, right? But for the most part, this is the end of that, and then we plan to, you know, after this dust settles, after the heat calms down, after the coals, you know, ash out, you know, we'll talk about doing, you know, some more collaborative stuff and working together, and we might invite him back into Fortnite parties and stuff like that. But there's always going to be a little bit of trash talking, you know. Thuggity, you're infamous for that, you know. Walker's infamous for that, you know. Sonar, I can name a few more people who are infamous to that, but there's got to be some kind of limit to it. Where me and King were going wasn't a good place. We weren't going into a good place, and it come to the point where it just bothered me to the point where I felt like there was some kind of truth behind it, because there's no way that damn near somebody can insult you every single day, every single time they have an opportunity, where it just becomes, you know, toxic is what it was. So it became too toxic, and we had to put a stop to that, and thus is why we're cultivating it and climaxing it here in the final fight. And I don't expect to see any more of that. But if it does resurface again, you know, me and King will have to have another conversation regarding that. But I imagine that, you know, in his blackness, there's a twinkle of light in there somewhere where he's actually a nice guy. But you know, this all started off with admiration in his side, you know, for what we were doing here, the community, the friends he's made, and he admired everything, you know, that we were doing here. I respect the fact that as soon as he found out I was streaming, King came in, he's like, yo, I'll watch the stream. He was impressed with how much people were just joining the Fortnite party and wanting to play. He was impressed with just that. And I was thinking, you know, hey, we just got like 5 or 10 people here who regularly come. He's like, yo, you have people waiting in line for your stream. King was at a pot of admiration. At some point, that turned into competition, and King decided to look me at as an opponent. And going back to the questions that you said before, how it all started, King wasn't angel in all this. King used to yell at me and says, "You're trash, Smooth. You're trash. Get off the game. You will never beat me." This is what happens after every single time we had a fight. This man would call me trash, the most insane things, and that's what made me upset, because at that time I was learning how to play the game, and I thought I was pretty good, and I was pretty decent. But King learned how to play the game. I actually gave him some advice how to play this game, and from that point on, King just started to excel and started to get really, really good, right? And then he started to just demean me, and then to call me trash, and I couldn't understand why he was going so aggressive on me. I wasn't necessarily used to that kind of combative nature. But either way, I say all that to say that after this, it's done. It's done. And again, when the fire cools down and the ashes and the coal ash out, we can probably start talking about, reintroducing King back into it. But it's also on his timing. When he decides to come back and come back in full swing and so on and so forth, we can kind of work these things out. But that's the story. And I'm sticking to it. That's how it all went down. Real talk, 100.
All right. Do we need to hear from you, King, or can we just move on to the next question?
Yeah. I mean, he covered a bunch of it. But yeah, I've said this 2 days ago for the people that were my stream, that this final battle is my last. Everything that happened in Multiversus, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, it's over. I've proven to a lot of people that I'm capable of playing Fortnite, capable of playing Marvel Snap, Marvel Rivals, and any other game. And there's a reason why you guys love to play with me, because I understand and I'm good vibes. So I'm saying this is my last battle. No more trolling, unless he decides to be a troll, then, I won't troll him. But hey, this is my final battle, my final fight, and this is the last time you're ever gonna see me beat up my chest after I knock out Batman. So during that tournament, I'm gonna say my piece, gonna say my stuff, and that will be the end. And I will retire Finn.
Ain't nobody gonna hear ain't nobody gonna hear what we have to say during that fight. Ain't nobody gonna hear what we say. Our chat
after the fight.
After the fight? Oh, okay.
After the fight, I have my conversation and have my press and be like, yeah, that's it. I'm done. Finn is retired. Thank you to Multiversus for being an excellent game. And hopefully after all this is done, me and Smooth can start doing co-op streams and co-op games and having fun and collaborating on a higher level than what we were doing before. So hopefully this will be a birth of a new friendship.
Birth of a new friendship, indeed. But for now, nah, man, this youth right here, this boy is gonna get a spanking and put to bed. That's it. Him and his baby imaginary friend over there. That's also gonna happen. Sissy, you're wild in the chat, man. Stop wilding in the chat.
That's a wild title, Sissy. That's a wild title. But hey,
let's hear what else. That is a wild title, Sissy. But let's hear some other titles, guys. Let's get in here. This is getting deep. Is that the documentary? Nice. Okay. All right. So I got like 2 more questions for you guys, and then we'll be able to give this back over to Smooth, and he can keep his channel going. But if this was a pay-per-view fight, what would the walkout song be for each of you?
That's a damn near good question. I haven't really thought about it too tough, but if I had to do it, probably be something from 50 Cent, man. Many men wish death upon me, or I'm supposed to die tonight. Some 50 Cent album from one of the first 2 albums, man. One of those 2 songs, man. One of those 50 Cent, something from that album, man. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any room for no entrance songs. I wish there was, but there may not be. Well, you never know. Maybe I can do like an intro card for each person before the fight begins, and that music could play there. But it's something from 50 Cent. They're Not Like Me. Yes, that's something. Anything from the first 2 albums, man. Get Rich or Die Trying, or the Valentine's Day. No P Diddy song, Sissy. What? You're in the wrong channel for. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh my gosh. Special delivery? Oh, okay. All right. So
no, King has to answer the question.
King?
Yeah, King has to answer the question about P Diddy.
I mean, I never really thought about that. That's actually pretty clever. I didn't really think about that. I was thinking of something like maybe like Jay-Z, Blow the Whistle. If you guys understand that about Braun, when certain players are talking too much, and Braun's busting his ass, gotta blow the whistle. So that's what's gonna happen when I'm done with SmoothOpp. I'm gonna have to blow the whistle, like stop. They're gonna blow the whistle. So that's probably what I'll go with if I was to choose one. But that could change. But that idea is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that could change because you're not gonna need any songs. You're not gonna need to blow no whistle because it's already signed and done and deal. This belt is mine. Just take your eyes off of it. Just take your eyes off of it. That's it.
Have you ever held a championship belt?
Oh yes. Last time I
checked, you had the opportunity to hold a championship belt in Marvel Snap, and you fumbled that bag pretty hard. So I don't think you know.
You keep bringing up Snap. Snap has nothing to do. It's not even the same genre of game. It's not the same genre of game.
What other tournaments have you ever been in?
I've been in tons of tournaments. How many tournaments have you been in?
Couple actually.
Okay.
I don't think I've been in any fight.
All right,
tournaments.
let's leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Okay.
All right. So I have another question. Maybe last question. Maybe not. But what's
Snap
the one
doesn't count.
Snap doesn't count. Oh wait, we want a documentary title here. The doc would be called "The Winner Is," and the winner is, and the winner is. All right. Okay, so where was I? Oh, I was gonna ask you about this kind of finality to this this rivalry of yours, right? So in the aftermath, if you win, how are you gonna celebrate? And if you lose, how are you gonna be coping?
Celebration is going to be deserving. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna be very proud of myself. I'm gonna be very happy for myself, and that's all that I see. That's all that's gonna be. So there's nothing else to worry about. I'm not prideful. I'm not boastful. I just have to be right now because that's what's required. That's what's required to match this man's energy. Right? That's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to be very happy for myself, and I'll give my competitor his flowers, but you're not gonna see an extravagant. You might depending on how hot the action might be of the fight. I guarantee it's going to be pretty hot. It's going to be pretty intense. And once you win, you can't really hold that back. You're gonna see celebrations, right? But we'll save that for the winner's speech at the end. But it's I'm ready. That's all that I see. That's all it's gonna be.
Okay, King.
Okay, this is how it's gonna go. I'm not even envisioning. This is perfectly how it's gonna go. Next Sunday, on Selfish Sundays, I'm gonna beat the crap out of SmoothOpp. No contest. Negative difficulty. I'm gonna beat the crap out of SmoothOpp. After that,
Word is sweet.
I'll host.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. After that, I'll say my GGs. Good try. It was fun. That was phenomenal. And anyways, whatever the result is, big shout out to SmoothOpp for hosting this event. No matter what, you gotta respect SmoothOpp for putting in the work for this event to happen, putting all the promotions, the graphics together. They're wonderful. Gonna say thank you and saying this event would have not happened without him. So that's always gonna be respects there. And then on my Friday Night King Fight stream, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell my guys, are y'all not entertained? Because you know why? I'm gonna be more excited for the people that showed up, that cheered for me, and made the event the way it was, win or loss. Shout out to the people that came out, supported, watched, and just did the things. That's all I can ask for. I'm not gonna be happy for being SmoothOpp on the final fight. I beat it multiple times. This is not gonna be more sweeter. It's not gonna be more better. No, I beat it multiple times. This will just solidify that, hey, you're running out of excuses. There's nothing else for you to say. And that's it. That's all.
I was really hoping for someone to give me the response of, everybody wants to know what would happen if I lost this fight today.
I guess we'll never know.
But I guess we'll never know.
No, we'll never know. Sissy asked a good question, and that's something that I actually thought about. But Sissy asked you a question, King. Read it in the chat.
I'll read it for you just in case it's out of frame.
Okay. Yeah.
It says, King, are you planning to throw the fight so that he can stop being so sad and he can start being nice to you again?
That's a great question, Sissy. No, I do not plan on throwing the fight, because if I throw the fight, he'll be even more sad. So I'm going to beat the crap out of him and let him deal with it like a man and be like, hey, I was bested. I know Smooth doesn't like hand-me-outs. He does not like when I throw things. Nope, I would not do that. If I do that, that'll get him even more sad and more upset for all the work he put in and for all his preparations, just for him to win by me throwing the game. That would piss him off even more. So no, I would not be doing that.
Thank you. Great said, because he hit the nail on the head. If King ever decided to throw the fight, and that came across my mind as well. If King decided that he was just going to throw the fight so that way I could feel some kind of, I don't know, joy or whatever, whatnot, I will know. I will know, because the game is going to be so tight. Is going to be so, there's going to be opportunities that are going to be open for both fighters, that if King decides that he's not going to take an opportunity, I will know. I will know, because it's for us, it'll be evident, right? When fighters fight, that's how you really know the person's intention. Once you throw fists, you throw hands, a lot of times people become friends after that. I know some of you might have experienced being in fights with some person that you might have hated, but after the fight, for some reason, you guys are cool after the fight, because you guys throw hands, you guys really tested your merit, and you really felt who was, like, you know, what the intentions are of the other person. That's how this is going to go down. If King doesn't come full throttle, I will know, and that would make me 100% very upset, and that would be just worse for him. So it would definitely carry on this rivalry further, and like he said, I put a lot of work into building this, setting this stuff up. For him just to throw it would be the ultimate disrespect, but that also could be his intention. So we won't know until we get to the final fight and see how it's going to go down. You know, that's it. So
that is true,
100%.
And that is true. And I want to thank you guys for being here and responding to all these questions and satisfying this chat. And we're looking forward to this fight. And just to remind people again, this fight is going down March 23rd, right here on SmoothOpp channel. And you'll hear some officiating from myself, Sigmad Skills, and young Mister in the building. So we're looking to see you there. We'll see you on Sunday. I know you guys want to play some Fortnite. I do too. So let's get into it. Smooth, it's all you, brother.
Yes, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, KingGenAllahDon. Thank you for coming through here, man.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Yeah, man. So it's a good time. Again, Tech God, thank you for shouting out the setup. You know, this might be useful again in the future. I don't know, but we can definitely work with something like this in the future. But yes, Thuggity will be back again. I know you guys enjoyed Thuggity's questions, and I did too. I'm pretty sure King did, but he will be commentating over the fight along with young Mister, who also knows the history, who also trained KingGenAllahDon in a lot of the games that he's played with us. So it's going to be interesting to see Young's perspective on the fight, and also hear Thuggity's commentary over the fight. And you also hear Thuggity also commentating the 2v2 that's happening prior to the fight as well. But again, thank you guys for your time. King, thank you for your time. I'm going to whoop your ass on Sunday. Can't wait. Just a week away. And thank you for your time. I'll thank you for your time then and there as well. And
you got time to prepare. You got time to prepare.
You have time to prepare, sir. Okay. You know, you're going to just do it on Friday, but that's okay. But thank you guys for what it is. You guys already know what it is, man. Thank you guys for coming through. KingGenAllahDon, your man SmoothOpp, calling it. Let's go.